All right, so getting started in real estate is tough enough. I don't recommend going at it alone. In this episode, I'm gonna show you how to find a mentor when getting started in real estate. Okay, first I'm gonna talk about why you need a mentor in real estate, and then I'm gonna talk about multiple ways to find a mentor in real estate, as well as some that no one's even talking about. And by the end of this video, I promise you, you will have many ways to find a mentor in real estate. All right, why do you need a mentor in real estate? You probably already know that if you're searching for this topic in this video and you found this video. Why do you need a mentor in real estate? Because it's not the great deals that we do, it's the bad deals that we avoid. You know, you wanna avoid the pitfalls, the traps, the things that catch brand new real estate investors, and potentially bankrupts them. You want to start off early by knowing what those pitfalls are, and the right person, the right Sherpa, the right guy can help you avoid so many problems, so many things that can trap you up. Now, let me make this absolutely clear. Even if you have a mentor, you are still going to make mistakes. You are still going to hit traps. You're still going to find roadblocks. I promise there is a secret with every single house we've ever done. And when I say secret, I mean there's always a problem that the seller hid from us, or we're just finding out. There's always going to be challenges. You're guaranteed to have to solve challenges every single day in real estate. So just know you're not going to get out of this, unbruised, unscraped. There's going to be some blood. There might be some tears. Just know that going into that. And if that doesn't sit well with you, stop this video now and don't even get started in real estate. All right, you're still here with me? Let's go. All right. So you are the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. You might have heard this before, or you might have heard it in the Bible. It says you go to bed with dogs, you wake up with fleas. You're always going to be the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Let's just say that you spend time with negative, dull, disillusioned crybabies that are always complaining. Guess what? You're going to turn into that person. But let me put it in the exact opposite spectrum. You hang out with people that are always improving themselves, people that work out and they eat healthy, they don't smoke, they don't drink. I guarantee you that you're going to be a little bit healthier. You're going to stop smoking. Hopefully you're not going to be drinking because you're going to be too embarrassed to do it in front of the people that aren't doing this stuff. So I recommend hanging out with the people that you want to become like. But let's just say that you don't have anybody like that. Let's just say that everyone you're around is negative, or maybe you're in an industry that's everyone's negative. That was one thing in the military. I always found that a lot of people that I was surrounded with, deployed with, living with, sleeping in a bunk with, they were always negative, always complaining, always sick, always tired, always smoking, always drinking. I was surrounded by this, but how did I find a way out of it? It was in books of people that I wanted to be like, books of people that had started great companies, Albert Einstein, Abraham Lincoln, Benjamin Franklin, Jeff Bezos, Apple, Steve Jobs. These guys, I would read their autobiographies, their biographies, anything I could find about these people that would just enlighten my mind. Our minds are like, soil, the freshest, best, ripest, richest soil you'll ever have. But you can plant 2 types of seed. You can plant nothing and let everything come in, and then your mind turns to weeds, or you can plant good, positive growth things from people that are accelerating and doing well. You can plant the right seeds and have the right things growing in your mind. No matter what, something's gonna grow, and what you feed it, garbage in, garbage out. Nutrition in, nutrition out. So you can surround yourself with people with books. Books are very cheap. You can get them for free from your local library. Your local library even has, Audible type equivalences. Mine's called Hoopla at my local library. Hoopla is free, and I can listen to these great mentors. And then you have YouTube. YouTube is a phenomenon. You can search videos just like this. Oh, by the way, subscribe so you can see when other videos like this are coming out from me on a daily basis. So again, subscribe to this channel because more just like this is coming your way. All right, so if I haven't sold you yet on books, some of my most famous mentors, some of my best mentors, some of the people that have pushed me further in my life than I ever thought possible are voracious readers. They read so many books, and here's the power behind it though. They don't just read to consume the knowledge. They read, they consume, they're instructed, and then they take the action. And then once the result comes from that action, that's where they're educated. That's where the wisdom comes. That's where the enlightenment comes. So you've got to take action on these things. So remember, you're the average of the 5 people that you hang out with the most. Just because you don't know them physically or personally doesn't mean that you can't hang out with them for what they write in books or talk about on their YouTube channels. All right, so back to finding a real estate mentor. So there's loads of books written on real estate. There's loads of podcasts written on real estate. I'm just gonna throw the podcast that I love the absolute most, and that is Wholesaling Inc. I am a Wholesaling Inc. land coach. I promote this podcast more than ever because I believe there's one thing that Wholesaling Inc. has better than any else, and that is student first mentality. Is this decision we're about to make, is it the best for the student? If not, we won't make it. If it is the best for the student, that's how we make it. That's why Wholesaling Inc. is the absolute best podcast that you can learn from to find a mentor in real estate. Next, let's talk about your local community. Your local community, real estate investor associations, real estate meetups. How do you find these? You go on meetup.com and put in real estate investor association, or REIA, R-E-I-A, real estate investor association. This is how you find mentors. This is how you find people doing the business. And let's talk about Facebook groups. Same thing. You can find investor association meetings on Facebook groups. And then one quick tip, one pro tip that no one else is talking about, how to find the guys doing the most business is, one, you can go to the foreclosure auctions. In my town, this happens every Wednesday at 10 a.m. You can go and see the OGs, the old guards, the guys that are actually doing the business. These guys have, like in their shirt pockets, they have multiple cashier's checks that they'll pay for a house on the spot. And then number two, you can go to your local county assessor office. You can do it via the internet, or you can actually go in and search who is buying these houses, who is buying the most of these houses. And you want to see the LLCs, the people that are buying them in company names. And sometimes they buy them in their personal name, but you want to see who's paying cash for these houses. Sometimes you can go on propstream.com and actually search a cash buyer's list. And I'm going to give you my link right now so you can get a 7-day free trial for propstream.com to be able to search this, and that is landsharkslist.com. That's landsharkslist.com. It's also below in the description, but you can get a 7-day free trial. And I talk about this in other videos of how to find cash buyers for your real estate business or your wholesaling company right here. And I show you exactly how to find these on PropStream, and that is exactly what we're doing. We're finding all the cash buyers, all the cash purchases in the last 6 months. Do you think these people are doing real estate transactions? If you see the same LLC or this same person popping up multiple times over 6 months, that's where I want you to go to this person. Check them out on Been Verified, or send them a letter to their mailing address on the assessor site and say, "Will work for free. Will work for free." In college, I did a mentorship program for a house flipper. And what did I do for this house? I swept the floors. I went by and unlocked the garage for the contractors. I pressure washed the house. I mowed the grass. I worked for free for this internship. But in exchange, these people showed me how to find properties, how to get lending for properties, how to pick out the best finishes. And one thing I learned from this flipper, I'll never forget, he would not put refrigerators in these houses. He's like, "I will not spend $3,000 on a refrigerator because it gets me no return whatsoever." Brilliant. I never even realized this. Now, whether I agree with it or not, it doesn't matter, but I still remember that from 2013, from this first mentor that I had that I worked for free. All right, going back to serving these mentors, this is how you get a mentor in your local community. And heck, it doesn't even have to be in your local community. I want you to brainstorm. I want you to write in a journal and just start writing on paper all the things that you're good at and all the things that you enjoy. Maybe it be freelancing, maybe it be mowing grass or planting trees or pressure washing houses or painting or carpentry, you name it. I want you to go and find these investors that are buying these houses, the ones that are actually doing the business, actually investing in real estate, and offer your gift, the talent that God has given you, to these investors for free. Now, it doesn't have to be free forever, but if you enjoy doing it, if you like doing it, if you're good at doing it, what does it matter anyways? You're trading your time, your talent for a little bit of education from these mentors, and you never know what you're going to get. I believe that real estate investing, the education to learn how to do it, is one big puzzle, and each day that you're in it, you're surrounded by the people doing it, It's like a puzzle going together, and it eventually will create a beautiful masterpiece. So my name is Brent Bowers. I've been doing this since 2007 when I bought that first rental property. I accumulated so many doors and I wholesaled several properties. I flipped several properties, but I found the holy grail of real estate investing, and that is land investing. What I do is I buy land at crazy massive discounts, and I turn around and seller finance this land, and it allows me to get paid multiple times in a day. Where most people have no clue how to get paid in land, I'm getting paid 5, 6, 7, 9 times a day in land, and I virtually have no competition. This has given me financial freedom, time freedom. It's given me geography freedom. It's super simple, and like I said, there's no competition. If you're interested in checking this out and seeing if you can get started in it as well, and come on, schedule a call. I told you I was a Wholesaling Inc. land coach. Head on over to wholesalinginc.com/land. That's wholesalinginc.com/land.